Good morning, welcome back to my channel. We are in full-on Thanksgiving week recovery mode. We weren't going to be in recovery mode because we were going to keep plugging away and we were going to get school done and we were going to get all the things done. And then our oldest son showed up at our door unannounced to surprise us Tuesday night. Not complaining about that at all. So that was super fun. He came in just in time for well, they called it a blizzard. It was just a winter storm. The wind never really picked up where we were, but came in time for us to get about a foot of snow. We had a bunch of his friends over the next day. Thanksgiving was the next day. It was our oldest son's birthday on Friday, so the day after Thanksgiving. Now it's Monday, and it was also, in Wisconsin, Thanksgiving week is also deer hunting week. I love deer hunting. I really don't. I am probably the only one in my family who does not like hunting. Veronica got a buck on Thanksgiving morning, and then Brett and Nika went out yesterday and got a big doe. So we were up till 1 a.m. processing meat and cleaning up and stuff like that. So I'm exhausted. We have a concert tonight. It is concert season. We are family musicians, and turns out December, everyone wants music. So thus begins concert season. I think we have 3 different concerts to go to this week. Brett has more than that to either go to or play in. So it's all good. It's just what we do. So as is tradition, we take the school day off for birthdays, which is super helpful. At least the birthday kid gets it off. Most everyone else is taking it off, I think. And I am going to stand here for the foreseeable future grinding meat. And then, yeah, that's what's happening today. Probably get some laundry done, hopefully put some hunting clothes away. It's probably actually good that it's a birthday today because we really did need the time to get the house kind of put back in order. So the birthday girl gets to choose her meals. She had pumpkin muffins and hot apple cider for breakfast. She has requested the gourmet noodles of ramen for lunch. Not sure why my kids love like ultra processed horrible food.
I don't.
Felicity says she doesn't. We never eat it. So I guess that's a special treat, which is kind of funny. Anyway, so we're having ramen noodles for lunch. I may or may not be making a salad as well because we need something that's actually somewhat real. Making homemade pizza for dinner, heading to the concert. We'll bring a cake to our married daughter's house because they live in town. So after the concert, we will gather at her house, eat some cake, get home, throw kids to bed, and crash. And I think tomorrow we will have a normal day, other than Brett because he has concerts. But all right, thus begins meat grinding 2025. That was me forgetting to screw on the...
Mom, that is
When I say that this literally took me all day, I actually mean that. This took all day. Usually when we process the venison, there's a whole assembly line. So someone's grinding it, someone's, cutting the wrapping paper or whatever, the tape, someone's packaging it, someone's weighing it. But I was doing it all today, which was totally fine. That's just the way it was. The birthday girl had a fantastic day. She just kind of got to do whatever she wanted. Usually on birthdays, the kids get to pick out a movie. So they watched a movie, they played outside, they went ice skating, and I did the venison. And then I made some pizza dough for dinner. Thankfully, Marcy was making the birthday cake, so I didn't have to do that. But between processing the deer and then cleaning up, that is basically all I did today. That's not totally true. I also burned my finger, which is why I was wearing these gloves to wash the dishes. I usually only wear gloves if I'm like cleaning bathrooms or something, but I had a nice burn on my thumb, and every time the hot water hit it, it really hurt. So that's something else I did today. Table. I love my 12-foot table. I love my 12-foot table.
Aw, nice. Thank you so much, Mom.
You are so welcome.
Like, so much.
You are so welcome. I am hereby banishing anyone from hunting on the final day of hunting season. It's not going to happen anymore, folks. If you can't get all of your deer shot and wrapped and stuck in the freezer by Sunday afternoon, then too bad for you. So it turns out that it takes basically all day to grind 32 pounds of meat. I can barely lift my arm. It's a disaster. Speaking of disaster, all of these things are washed. I just need to put them away. And then we still have remnants of, I think that's a birthday box and pizza stones from our pizza. Oh my goodness. So today is a get the house back in order day. Again, I feel like we've been doing that a lot lately because we've just been having a lot of extra things going on. So, yeah, kids are supposed to be working on their checklists, although I don't see much of that happening. So I think today's gonna be one of those days. That kid is definitely not working on his checklist. I am determined we're going to get this place back in order as much as we can right now. I'm not looking for perfection here, but I need at least most of this table cleared. Actually, most of the table is cleared. So we have school to do, and things have just been really crazy. We had last night was concert number 1 out of, well, let's see, out of 2, 3, 4. Well, okay, I shouldn't count that. Concert number 1 from this week out of 1, 2, 3, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to 5 concerts this week. Yeah, and then Brett has rehearsal for a bunch of other stuff. So it's going to be a lot of crazy. So I think today it would be a good day for me to get some good menus, do a little food prep, get this place back in order. Otherwise, it's all going to fall apart. Well, the best laid plans, as the saying goes. Turns out that 16-year-old has an organ lesson today. She doesn't usually have organ lessons in the first week, the first week of the month. But she does, and usually she also goes into town with Brett in the morning, so I don't have to take her, because she doesn't have a car. She can drive, but she's also not going to drive my 12-passenger van. Anyway, so it looks like we're going to the grocery store today, which is good. The not so good thing is that I have about 20 minutes to figure out what checkout question mark means on my list. I apparently wanted to check something out at some store, and instead of writing what it was, I interrupted myself and wrote something else down. So I'm gonna check out something. What could it be? My life is so exciting. Anyway, here's my grocery list. I'm actually gonna put this on a different piece of paper, or maybe I'll just do it in the back, split it up into Walmart and Aldi. Not sure, our Costco membership is up, and I love Costco, but it's also about an hour from here, 45 minutes from here, and I spend a lot of money every time I go there. The one thing I'm so glad I had this conversation. Check out flower prices. That's what it was gonna be. Check out flower prices at Walmart. The one thing I get at Costco all the time is it's organic, which I probably won't be able to do necessarily, but I just get huge things of flour, and it seems like it's a very good deal. I'm gonna go write that down before I forget that's what it was. See, I'm so glad I decided to pick up the camera and tell you about my crazy list. Okay, on that, we have about 10 minutes before we have to go. We just finished up lunch. Wow, that child was running. I have some kids bringing in wood because it's super cold. It's supposed to get about 19 below here tonight, which seems kind of strange. Maybe it's only 13 below. Either way, that's cold, right? So want to make sure we have enough wood in the house. We heat primarily with wood, but we have like a furnace that kicks on too. So anyway, all that to say, we need to go. I need to get these people ready, and today looks a lot different than I thought it was going to. Isn't that life? All right, see you soon. Hey, I am back. I have groceries. Oh my. We're all very tired. An unexpected trip to town for an unexpected organ lesson. And I haven't made a whole lot of headway on cleaning stuff up. We still have like blaze orange sitting around my house, but it's all good. We're just gonna go with it today. Anyway, first grocery haul of December. I think I had filmed one the end of November and it got deleted, so that was fun, but it's okay. I'm not sure how this month is gonna look just yet. In less than 2 weeks, all of my unmarried children, which is all but one, will be home. And then our Costco membership is up, and which is fine. We've had a Costco here for, well, it's not really here, but it's close enough, for a handful of years. But it's like $130 for a membership. When it comes time to renew, I always have this issue with like, do I really want to pay that money just for the privilege of shopping in your store? We get the expensive one because then you get money back on purchases, and basically it's paid for the membership, but I'm not totally convinced that we save a whole lot of money. There are a handful of things that I get regularly that are pretty good deals. Might switch back to Sam's Club, which is much cheaper and actually more convenient because they have pickup and they have like scan and go, like the scanner gun thing, and the Costco self-checkout is very difficult to use. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud at this point. I'm so sorry there's no more coffee. I didn't drink it all, I promise. Anyway, so we'll see. It's a conversation that Brett and I might have. I do love Costco. I just don't love having to pay money to shop at a store, so I think that's kind of silly. I get why they do it, whatever. Anyway, okay, here's what we got for today. All right, so starting with non-groceries, we are completely out of paper towels. Cleaning up from deer processing takes a lot of paper towels. It's pretty gross. And then, yes, I went ahead and got toilet paper from Aldi, which I do not love, as you know, if you watched my last grocery haul. Yeah, I like the Costco toilet paper, but in the end, people, it's just toilet paper. So, and I was at Aldi today, not Costco, and we didn't need toilet paper. Okay. Needed some hand soap. We grabbed 2 just cheap towels. We have outside kitties who live in our garage, and they have multiple little houses, and one's even plugged in and has like a warming mat in it. But it gets very cold here, so we like to make sure that they are well taken care of. So I thought I think we'll stick a couple of the towels in the non-heated houses just so they can curl up a little bit more. Our troublesome cat is out of his special food. We got some of those. He also gets some wet food a little bit every day, so we got some of that. I wasn't out of these yet. I do like this. I feel like we go through these little scrubber brushes way more than just, I don't know, the regular one-time wonder type ones. But I do like these. They seem to work. And we just use this for like rinsing dishes. We don't wash dishes with the scrubber brush. Then we have, I don't like going to Walmart, so when I do, I pick up just one thing of our dish soap. Got this at Aldi. We were almost out again from cleaning up after deer processing. Grabbed some sparkling lemon water. All right. They did not have the off-brand powdered coffee creamer. This stuff is to make homemade hot cocoa mix. So it's coffee creamer, chocolate milk, little chocolate milk mix, powdered sugar, and then I also have powdered milk that we already have. Some chocolate chips, some Christmas candy stuff. I like doing this. I like grabbing a few every once in a while so it doesn't add up all at once, otherwise it gets kind of pricey. All right, so I don't love tea. I'm trying to tell myself I do love tea. I'm working on it. I do love this hibiscus tea though. So I did have this the other day and it was actually good. I finished my whole cup of tea. I was so proud of myself. And then when Aiden was here over Thanksgiving, he wanted just some black tea, which we had none. So I grabbed an Earl Grey and then a decaf English breakfast. So there's that. We're getting low on sugar, so we grabbed some sugar, some tortillas. We are going to go to a friend's concert about an hour and a half from here on Saturday. So we make homemade bread, but it's not always great to use for sandwiches. So we will be packing a lunch most likely. So went ahead and grabbed just some store-bought bread for sandwiches, some gluten-free bread, 1 bag of chips, 1 box of cereal, some lunch meat. I think this is 3 pounds of cheese. Although this one is, I don't think it's opened. It's just not sealed as great. So we might open that one first. And so anyway, I don't think I need to take it back, but 3 blocks of cream cheese, or at least the fake cream cheese. Nufito? I actually have no idea. I've never heard this pronounced. So if you know how to pronounce it, you can tell me. A tub of butter, some garlic sausage, or garlic simmer sausage, some almonds just for a snack. We made pizzas a couple different times the past few days, and I just use marinara sauce or whatever this is, pasta sauce for pizzas. But I am also making pasta sometime soon, so grabbed a couple of those, 2 containers of salsa, some chicken broth. This is fun in hot cocoa season. So some spray whipped cream, some cottage cheese for the pasta meal that I'm making. I just did a box of Jiffy corn muffin mix because I'm feeling maybe making chili at some point, sometime soon. 2 boxes of the gluten-free pasta from Aldi. I have 3 cans of whole black beans, 2 cans of olives, 2 cans of green chilies, can of Aldi brand Rotel, so just diced tomatoes, some refried beans, 2 cans of cannellini beans, which are white kidney beans, who knew? And then a thing of, what is that called? Sauerkraut. I also just picked up 2 cans of just chicken soup. I will probably just stick these downstairs for a total in case of emergency. Someone's sick or someone needs a quick lunch or something, but it's good to have a couple of those around every once in a while. We did not make any applesauce this year, which was so sad. We made a lot of applesauce and then just ate it fresh. We did not can any of our applesauce. But this time of year, I do like keeping a couple of containers of like applesauce and canned fruit and stuff like that, just so we have stuff. So 2 things of applesauce. Speaking of canned fruit, I also did 2 things of pineapple chunks. It's just nice. So if it snows and I can't get to the store, or we've run out of all of this stuff, it's nice to have something in the pantry. Okay, produce time. So these tomatoes were on sale at Aldi. Had another container of cranberries. I've been making that cranberry dip a lot. I made it on Thanksgiving again, or I guess Marcy did, and we will be making it again soonish, I hope. These Honeycrisp apples were on sale at Walmart, which is why I grabbed them. We had already gotten those 3 bags of Gala apples at Aldi, but man, these look really good. So we might even just cut those up and have them with dinner tonight. 3 bags of clementines. Or oranges were no longer in sale, but clementines were. So grabbed those. Those will not last us nearly as long as 3 bags of oranges do, but that's all good. Let's see. So I also just grabbed regular tomatoes, a couple jalapenos, that's for the cranberry dip, some organic baby carrots. I have some bananas, some cilantro, some Brussels sprouts. We are going to learn to love these. They're so good, Pat. Comment below if you have a great Brussels sprout recipe that makes Brussels sprouts not taste so Brussels sprouty. Some green onions, some sugar snap peas, some mini cucumbers, a box of organic spring mix. I think Brett just took the last of our lettuce in the salad to work today. And then I'd already gotten these 3 dozen eggs at Aldi, and then remembered that I liked that Walmart also has a big box of eggs, like, you know, Costco or Sam's does. So, and it was a good price. And we do go through a lot of eggs, so I went ahead and did that. Here is my total for those. Not bad. Again, jury is out on whether or not we will continue to go to Costco or not. It's always a long trip up there. Anyway, we'll see. I know you'll be waiting with bated breath. What do you guys think? Stick in the comments. Do you shop at Costco? Do you shop at Sam's Club? Do you find that it's worth it? We've had a Sam's or a Costco membership the entire time we've lived in Wisconsin, which has been like 19 years, 18 years, something like that. It's been a long time. We were just talking the other day that because I was 18 when I moved out of my house and went to college, moved out of my parents' house and went to college, and I think this is my husband's 19th year working here. So not in this house because we lived in a different house, but I have lived in Wisconsin officially, I think, longer than I lived in South Dakota, which is where I grew up, which is crazy to think about. Anyway, you're welcome for that little tidbit of information about my life. So there are all the groceries, there's all the mess, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.